If this is your first time visiting my channel and you want to know everything there is about living in Columbus, Ohio, then subscribe below and tap that notification bell so you can be the first to know about the current market in Columbus, Ohio. My name is Chapman with the Live Columbus Group, and we get calls every day from people just like you. Whether you're moving tomorrow or 1 year, feel free to reach out as all of our contact information is in the description box below. And we would be happy to help you make a smooth move to Columbus, Ohio. In this video, I'm going to tell you why I'm planning to leave Columbus, Ohio and why you should consider doing the same. But before that, aren't you curious why people are leaving this place? Because I am, and I'm going to reveal all the top reasons why. And no, I'm not talking about food or whatever people are like here. I'm going to talk about the actual reasons that came from people who have moved away from Columbus. These points will progressively get worse, so make sure you watch all the way till the end, because what I'm about to tell you will definitely surprise you. So the first reason why people leave Columbus, it's the weather. The weather here is completely unpredictable. We get full 4 seasons. I know you already know that, but when I work with people, I actually help them relocate because we got a lot of snowbirds that are going down to Florida. And I'm a golfer. I love my golf seasons. And in Columbus, we only get about 6 months of really good golf weather a year. Now, I know what you're thinking, northern climate, Midwest, harsh snowy winters, but actually you'd be surprised. Columbus gets very little snow compared to our northern counterpart in Cleveland. Cleveland gets a lot of lake effect snow. In Columbus, we'd be lucky to see like 3 or 4 inches. So it's really not that bad if you can just handle a couple dustings here and there. Our winters have been getting milder and milder. I moved here in 2004. I came from Virginia. I thought it was freezing here. But over the past 5 years, I don't know what it is, call it climate change, I don't know. But what I think is the weather patterns are shifting here and it's definitely getting milder. So that's a good thing. Next thing about weather, like I said, it's completely unpredictable. Might call for sunshine and you're gonna go out, again, me, golfer, I'm gonna go out and play golf with my buddies and it's gonna start pouring down rains and there's gonna be a bad storm and then we're gonna be washed out for the day. So the weather here is definitely unpredictable. And again, it might be extreme weather, but the only extreme weather we get here might be in the month of July and sometimes in August, it might get extreme heat, but the extreme heat only lasts for a couple days. Most of the summer, it's about the mid 80s. It's actually ideal here in the summer. And that's what I love about Columbus. Fall is the best season in Columbus. You're gonna get perpetual sunshine through about September and October. You got football season. It's a very warm, mild climate. Falls here are definitely the best season in Columbus. But I do have some bad news. Springs here absolutely suck. It really is a slog to get out of spring. Come about March, you might get a few weeks here in the mid 40s, maybe 50s. It's a teaser. And then you get right back to April and it's snowing again. So that's one thing about Columbus when I was talking about unpredictable weather. It takes a long time to hit our finally like our summer months and our warm season. So if you get through April, you might have made it. May, we're there. The second reason people are moving from Columbus, the property taxes are getting progressively higher. I help people relocate to the state every day, and what they're surprised to find is our property taxes are some of the highest in the nation. Locals here who've lived here for generations, they're having to sell their house and actually move out of the Columbus area. They just can't afford the property taxes on a fixed income. That is the second reason why people are moving from Columbus every day. When I started real estate 10 years ago, real estate prices in Columbus were relatively really cheap. You could buy $1 million house today for back then about $400,000. Today in 2024, the median price point in Columbus is about $350,000. But if you want to get out to the suburbs and you want to find a nicer school district and a bigger house, you're going to have to at minimum be looking at $450,000 and going on up. Again, those property taxes do come into play. Reason number 3 people are moving, it's the crime. Now, downtown Columbus, the heart of the entire city is called the Short North. And I used to live in the Short North for about 7 years. I love the Short North. And when I was living there wasn't much crime. And then one day, Columbus started to do a whole redevelopment of the Short North. And it brought a whole lot more people downtown to enjoy the vibrant arts district and the nightlife and all the restaurants. But with that became more opportunity for crime. And all of a sudden, we started hearing more and more in the news about shootings and things that were going on in the Short North. But these are late at night. Again, this is where you have a bar district and people are out and about. But that crime caused me to move. My house was broken in 2 times. And after that second time, I just knew that the downtown wasn't right for me. So I moved out to Hilliard and moved in with my now wife, Brittany. But what I will tell you, like any other metro area, Columbus is actually relatively safe downtown. You just have to have your wits about you and be smart. And if you're smart, I wouldn't fear going downtown. But like I said, there's always an element of crime in any metro city that you go to. Now, before I I reveal the rest of the reasons why people are moving from Columbus, I'd like to know your thoughts on the crime in Columbus. Is it getting worse or is it getting better? I want to know your thoughts, so please drop your comments below. So the number 4 reason why people are moving away from Columbus, there's lack of mass transit. We're a large metro area and we have very limited options for mass transit. So the only thing that we really have are COTA buses. COTA buses operate in the main downtown metro area. They do go to some outer lying areas such as, Easton, or if you're gonna go out to Bridge Park, but you're pretty limited in your options. Now, the one thing I do love about Columbus is you can be anywhere in 30 minutes by car. I swear, I drive every day, 30,000 miles a year. Rarely do I put in my GPS an address that's gonna take me more than 30 minutes to get there. So our rush hour traffic is very limited. In the evening times, it only lasts about an hour. And it's not the stop and go rush hour traffic that you might get in other large metro areas. It actually moves pretty fluently. So if you can just slow it down to 30, 45 miles per hour, you're still gonna get to where you wanna be. That is one reason I love Columbus. So the 5th reason people are moving is the progression. Columbus is booming. We've got over 1 million people expected to move here by 2040. With that many people coming here, there is a lot of new infrastructure that is being built, and that is driving some of the local residents away. This used to be just a mid-sized city. People aren't used to all the progress that is going on. If you go downtown, you'll see cranes everywhere. It shows a sign of progress. With Intel coming, and we'll talk a lot about this in my future episodes, Intel is bringing an entire tech park to the Columbus area. And with that is going to come a lot of new jobs. And so we're starting to build out all kinds of new infrastructure to support all the people that are coming. And so with the new outer belt, there is the first leg that is being proposed. And if you look on the map, you'll see down by 33 south towards Lancaster, they're going to start from there going up to, like a J up to Pickerington, and that's I-70 going west. And with that is the first leg of the outer belt. And I promise you on the east side, you're going to start seeing a lot more housing developments pop up in the near future. The biggest reason I see people regretting the move to Columbus is because they didn't do enough research up front. It was a bigger city than they realized once they got here, and it's all about the lifestyle that you desire. And in my opinion, there's something here for everyone as long as you put in the research. So that's why I went ahead and did the research for you. So please check out the description below for a free in-depth moving to Columbus guide to help you navigate our city. And if you already live here in Columbus and you want to explore more of the suburban life, maybe because you got married or you have kids or kids are on the way, check out the description below too, because there's a comprehensive Columbus suburb guide. So the last reason that people are moving away from Columbus is because of democracy. What? Democracy? People are really moving away for that? Well, maybe they are, because Ohio is more of a swing state. It's not really red, it's not really blue. Any presidential election, it could go either way. And sometimes when people are moving away from Columbus, maybe they want something to be more red, or maybe they want it to be more blue. Politics comes into play, believe it or not, where people won't choose to live. So if you're thinking about moving to Columbus and you want more of a red state or more of a blue state, sorry to tell you folks, it doesn't really go either way. It's right down the middle here, 50-50, but we're very proud to be that swing state. So stay tuned to this election and let's see what Ohio does. Thanks so much for watching today's video. And if you're still thinking about moving to Columbus after I gave you all those bad reasons not to, please stick around and check out our next episode for more content like this.